YouTube.
Okay, there it goes. Now it popped up.
Let me go get a little bit of music.
Good morning, Miriam. Hayden says hi.
Hello.
Natic says hello. And Abomination says hello. Spanish Sass says morning. Joy says hi. Alicia says hi from Mexico. Dina Mercury says good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Tornado says hi. Jax, can I ask a question? How do you use colors?
Using colors is just like anything else. It's just practice.
Gooey Gooey says hello. BU Van Life says good morning. Horn Addict says morning. Miriam says good afternoon here in London. I wish I was in London. Kate Marlowe says good morning from Canada. So happy I found your channel. Bethany says morning. Ringers have been rung.
Thank you.
Susan Weber says good morning from Auntie Snoozin.
Hi, Auntie Snoozin.
Good morning, Scott. How are you guys doing? That's Gerardo.
Hi, Gerardo. We're doing good, thank you. Spanish Sass, how are you after the earthquake?
Yeah. Spanish Sass says yesterday I was so tired I passed out before the live. I love what you painted though.
Oh, thank you.
Omegura says good morning. Lucas, greetings from the future in Germany.
Hi.
Nixia says everyone got a hot cup of tea or coffee. You know I do. I have 2 cups.
Yeah.
I'm Abomination. Also, anyone also drawing at the moment? No, I'm on the computer.
Well, hopefully some of you are drawing along with me.
Battlebrook says good morning. Jax, I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
Oz says hi. Spanish Sass says I had a terrible night when the earthquake happened. I was too shaken up to sleep well, but I'm good now.
Oh.
I hope you're you got the list from Steph Nerd and you're making yourself a go bag. That'll help you ease the
Stress?
yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Yes. Yep. Zoe makes art. Literally love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Porn addict, no studying the masters on TikTok. That's a funny story.
It got instantly banned.
Today was David. And of
Today was
course,
David, so we knew I'm appealing it, and we'll see. But you know.
You knew Scott was going to do it anyway, and you knew it was going to get instantly banned. So it'll be there hopefully because hello, it's art, people.
Fortunately, YouTube didn't ban it, so that's good.
Debbie Jr. says hello. Hope everybody's doing well.
Hello. Hey, I have a question for everybody. Since you guys got me to the 4,000 hours and I'm able to monetize, are you guys seeing ads on any of my stuff now? On YouTube? And is it annoying?
Spanish Sass says thanks both of you for caring.
Of course.
We do. Jeez.
We didn't realize, you know, I mean, Donna and I have been through we were in the San Francisco earthquake, we were in the Los Angeles earthquake, all the big ones.
Yeah.
And so for us, we kind of downplayed it just because it's like, it's an earthquake, you know, but
we've been in plenty.
we understand it's scary.
It is scary. Well, just me says, hey there, hope everyone's fine. I didn't think anything of it because we always had a go bag in LA, and in LA we also had to have an emergency evacuation fire list because we were up in the hills. So we had a fire list too of what are we gonna grab. Gerardo, my school canceled classes yesterday, so I was fast asleep during the live, but I made it today.
Oh.
Bethany says, dang it, David. Joy, I'm back to gathering eggs, drinking iced coffee, and excited for some warm weather.
Oh, say hi to the chickens for us.
Yeah, tell them all we said hello. I was watching listening to day 4 of your live with Lord of the Rings until you went live.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you.
Cute. Jax wants to know if you draw every day.
I do, if I can. I mean, some days, especially when we were working on the movie, I wasn't
Oh,
able
he
to.
couldn't. Well, you didn't have time.
Yeah, you traveling and everything else. But
Tequila Tree says good morning.
good
Charlie
morning.
Ortiz Visual says good morning.
Good
Artist
morning.
the Poet says good morning.
Hey, good
And
morning.
Jax says good morning. Jax. I don't know what you're asking. You said, do you draw every day? And then a not really comment. I have premium, so no ads, says Joy.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
have YouTube Red, so I don't really know, says Joy. I have premium, so I haven't seen any, says Dana Mercury. Haven't seen an ad yet, says Kate. Yes, I see ads. Ads are always annoying, says Alicia.
Okay.
Moore's Night says none so far. Blue Elk, I have an ad blocker, so I'm not sure.
All right. Thank you. I want to make sure that, most importantly, that the experience isn't bad. So if it becomes annoying, let me know and I'll just turn them off. It's not worth it.
Porn Addict says it's a shame it was banned. It was such a great piece.
Hopefully it'll get back.
They'll probably put
And
it
thank
back
you.
up 'cause it's dated, yeah. Bethany says the ads will pretty much just pop up in between, just like it normally does for any video.
Okay.
Charlie Ortiz says I have premium, so not sure. Joe says love your work.
Thank you very much.
It was kind of nuts that it happened on my first night in my new apartment.
Right?
Yeah.
And we were here for it.
Yeah. Tequila Tree says I'm so happy I was finally able to catch a live stream. Porn Addict, I was in the Salt Lake earthquake. I was definitely quite shaken. Yeah, you guys never get earthquakes out there. Mythic Phoenix says good morning. Hey, how was your show yesterday? Did you sell a lot? Blue Elk, how are you liking that sketchbook? I got that one a while ago, but haven't used it yet.
This one is from Paul Porosky. It's a custom one. And it is very nice.
Pinky says good afternoon, guys. David says good morning, everyone. Happy Friday vibes for all. Jack says going by. Vippuccino says hi, happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
Hayden says, what do you guys think about no more time change if the House approves?
Oh, I love it. I can't imagine anybody's for it. Like, no, like Big Clock or something is petitioning or lobbying for time. Like who is for daylight savings?
Pinky says I'm gonna draw along.
Oh,
Joy
good.
Keith says congrats on getting to monetize.
Thank you.
The Artist the Poet, are you guys on TikTok live today too?
No, I just decided, TikTok gave me a violation for Michelangelo's David, and so they're on a timeout for me.
Jan, can you please walk us through the shading process, especially when you color?
The shading process. I will try to.
Gerardo says it's impressive how you can make a book in less than 10 minutes and only with a few lines. I'll try to practice doing that.
Thank you.
Kitty says yesterday was just set up. We opened to the public at 1 today.
So here's the photo. This is King Theoden. But if you guys watch, it just starts off with a simple circle, with a little blob.
Orange Fishy says hello.
Hello.
I'm kind of early. You are Orange Fishy indeed. Dana Mercury says Big Clock laughing. Cranberry Pie says good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Kate Marlowe is replying and saying 51%. Her province had a referendum on the time change last year, and 51% of people who voted wanted to keep daylight savings. I was so sad about it.
What? Why? Was there a reasoning for
keep
it?
it permanently or keep switching the clock? Because
Well, either way, half of them said one way and half of them said another. So, what was the reasoning for wanting to change the time?
your local Shiggy Simp says your videos always make me so happy.
Thank
Anna
you.
says, hi all, I'm still at work. We'll catch up later. Wishing you all a brilliant day.
Thank you. Have a great day at
Anna,
work.
we love you. Sorry you have to still be at work. Spanish says, yes, Scott, you are the one banning TikTok, not the other way around.
Yeah. I'm in control now.
And then Kate says, I hope the U.S. abolishes it so that Canada has more reason to follow suit. Alex Draws and Stuff says good morning.
Good morning.
Porn Addict, that's it. I'm starting big clock now. I'm going to buy the patent for the automatic time change button. I'll be rich. Spanish Sass. Donna. I went to an art store that had 7 floors. Shut up. Oh my god. I bet they had amazing stationery too and paper. Oh my god. I can just. Oh. I bet they had amazing paper. The artist says, that sucks. My video isn't good on my phone. Maybe I'll try to put you on my TV and see if that works better.
I heard it's really good on the TV.
Sorry about that. Pinky, I am constantly getting scammed when people ask me to do commissions. How can I prevent that? How are you getting scammed?
Yeah, can you explain the scam?
Yeah. Tell us what exactly that is, because we've had a couple people try. Jelly Sim says, I'm back. Kate Marlowe keeps switching clocks. Oh, they want to keep switching? Good grief.
Well, I mean, but is there a reason why?
It's either a yes or no, usually, honey. And when they ask people, they're...
I know, but somebody's got to have a reason why.
Because they've always done it that way, and they don't want... It's like, oh no, don't change things on me. Mando Grogu says, hello. Kate Marlowe, I don't know the reason the majority of voters in my province are a mystery to me. You and me both. The voters in my state are a mystery to me too. Billy Jackson, I'm so mad that TikTok is flagging art like that. I hope YouTube treats you better.
I hope so too. And thank you.
Ernest Needswitz says, hey man, I wanted to thank you for what you do. I'm a beginning artist and I was in a really dark place for some time, and your work was a big boost for me to work on myself, and now it's getting better.
Oh, that is so nice of you to say. Thank you very much.
Ernest, we're so happy for you. Keep working on it. Keep working on it.
Yeah.
Sala says, oh, I managed to catch a live video. Love your work. You were an inspiration. I just painted with watercolors today.
Thank you so much. I hope I get to see some of your work one day. If you guys ever post your work here or Instagram or anywhere, please tag me. I'd love to see it. Don't tag me on every single piece, but just tag me on a piece that you like.
Drew says, hello. Love that you stream daily. Orange
Thank you.
Says,
hello.
The Side of Paradise is a banger. Spanish Sass, I only saw 3 floors and forced myself to go home because I was losing my mind. Oh, that overwhelming, huh? Everywhere you look, it's like the Louvre. Like everywhere you look, you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'll just have to fly to Japan and we'll have to do all 7 floors together. Sorry, honey, I gotta go help Spanish Sass. She needs me.
Yeah. My people need me.
The Turnip Production says hello.
Hello.
BU Van Life says, I know that a person does not have to watch the ads all the way through for you to get commission. Most other channels just say click to skip and it will count.
That's cool.
Good to know.
Yeah. I always skip when I can.
Lucas Eichner says, already looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Lucas, I saw your other comment. Thank you. You're very sweet. But yeah, we can't show that publicly. Arshad says, I'm so happy that you're streaming here now. I'm not on TikTok, so I couldn't join your previous streams. Richard says, good morning, SBC, with a lot of O's.
Good morning.
Do you prefer traditional over digital drawing?
I do. I mean, I've tried both, and I did digital CGI. I was an animator for a decade, and I wasn't drawing at all, and I just missed it.
Picanari says, yo, with about like 50 O's.
Well, yo, back.
Pinky, usually people refuse to pay me after the work is done. Sometimes they change their mind. Most of the time they don't want to sign a contract. I spend the time and do the work but receive no payment.
Oh.
Yeah, when we do commissions, they pay for the commissions up front. And that's how it is. We don't.
Yeah. I mean, another thing to think about, and this is just me being completely honest, is maybe they're not getting what they had hoped. So maybe you have to be very clear on what they're going to get. Maybe your descriptions are not clear enough, and they think that they're getting something else. So just have some friends take a very honest look at how your commissions are being viewed from an outside perspective.
ours. You can look at them on the Etsy store. We say what kind of paper they're going to
We
be
give
on,
samples.
We say the size.
These are samples of what we do in that size, and this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a single character.
No background.
Yeah, no background, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And people will sometimes say, well, can I get a background, or can I get 2 characters? And we'll say, okay, it's going to be this much more. And but like your characters are going to have red noses and you're going to have flowing hair. I mean, you're hiring me for this particular look.
For your art style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, Sam says hi. Jax says, how's
hello.
your day going?
So far, so good. I really wasn't in a particular mood. I think I was kind of like I think I wanted to draw in the hair journal one, but I just didn't have the time to go and look.
Internet expert says, yo. Spanish
Hello.
says, one single floor was like a whole store, and yes, please come, stationery and tea await. Honey, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Gotta go to Japan. Marianne says, hello.
Hello.
He says, more of a photographer, but been taking drawing classes at college. Your work has really inspired me to explore other mediums, and yes, it's made my main work so much stronger as a result. Thank you.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Thank you. I love photography. I took a photography class in, a semester in art school, and I loved it. But that was back when we had to develop film and everything, too.
Lucas says, I thought so. No worries. My apologies. You don't have to apologize. I completely agree with your comment. We just can't show it, but But I'm right there with you. Tomo Nagachi says, hello, good morning from the Philippines.
Hey, good morning.
We have a lot of people that like to watch from the Philippines and Singapore, and I love that you guys, I love this is like a little world, we're like a worldwide kind of a group here.
Don't let her start singing It's a Small World, please.
I know I'm too tired to sing. Lula says, good morning all, I hope you're having a great Friday.
Good morning. We're trying to.
And Bethany had said she wouldn't have been able to just go for 3 floors. She would have to do all 7. So Spanish Sass says, in all fairness, I had gone to and come back from a city an hour away by train to see an exhibit about my dissertation topic. Was exhausted already. That explains the 3 floors instead of 7. I, however, would have propped you up and made you do all 7 as well. Marianne. Excuse me, Marianne, is digital drawing easier than traditional?
No, drawing is drawing. Digital drawing, you have an undo button. You have things to make your lines smoother. So there's a lot of things there's a lot more tools with digital drawing. That's for sure. There's a lot more tools and things to help you along the way. But honestly, art is art, and if you're
take time no matter what.
Yeah. I am in awe of digital artists who can work in Procreate and whatnot, and the things that they can do. But they took time to learn the tools and to master them, but they still needed the drawing skills.
Okay, Arshad Ibrahim says, how do you do this in such a short amount of time? What? And then the mind blown emoji.
Thank you. Just remember, guys, I am just looking at a photograph. So I've had a lot of practice looking at a photograph, and
you're still fast. Straight up, you're faster than most people. I attribute it to the fact that he has the shortest attention span known to man. He just is like, okay, I'm doing this, let's do it and be done. Charlie Ortiz Visuals has a very interesting question that no one has yet asked us in over a year.
Okay.
What software was used for Animal Crackers?
Oh, Animal Crackers, I think we originally started off in 3D Studio Max because that's what we were using at the time, but then we realized that we had to hire 120 people, that most of them were more proficient in Maya, so we used Maya for it.
Very, very interesting question. Internet experts, bro, I'm really good at drawing. Should I pursue it as a career? I'm scared about income and survival.
Yeah, if you're scared about income and survival, do not get into art.
You should be.
Art can be a passion. Art can be a hobby as well. So, I mean, I have a day job making movies. This doesn't make, I don't make a living doing this. So keep that in mind. Now, that said, if you've just this is who you are and this is who you need to be, then just learn to live with less. But if you really are someone who's like, I want a nice car, I want a nice house, I want to travel, go and get a job at a bank or something like that.
Rion Jade, I haven't been following for long, but I absolutely love this art style, so lovely.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm so glad you found us.
Mr. Midnight says, recently saw your pizza place short on YouTube. It made me cry, but I'm happy that you got lifelong friends and now everyone is doing good in life.
Yeah, thank you very much. They were the best.
They single-handedly... Okay, why did
What?
There's a little thing that popped up that says $5. I don't know what that is.
Oh, the Monarch. Hey, thank you, the Monarch.
David, what'd you do? Huh. I've never seen anything like that before. That was weird.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's totally not necessary, dude. Come on. Anyway.
Just read the comments.
Yeah, you threw me. Oh, I was talking about the pizza place. Their kindness and belief in us and love for us really restored a lot of my faith in humanity. They are the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life. Mello says hello.
Hello.
Savani says, does it make a difference in the angle from which you are seeing you work in progress?
The angle.
I don't really know what you're asking, Savani.
I mean, like you would prefer like this angle or this angle or this.
Sorry, I butchered your name. I apologize. Does it make a difference in the angle from which you were seeing it first? Richard says, exactly, you commissioned me because you like my style. You're going to get my style, just saying. That's true. Hayden would like to know when we made Animal Crackers.
I wrote the original book back in like 2009. We didn't.
No, 2011.
No.
Yeah, 2011.
Okay. Well, then I wrote a screenplay.
Yep.
Then we had the whole Harvey Weinstein thing.
Yep.
And then it took us years until we were able to get the money. But we got the money to make the movie in 2014. So that's when the film began production. So, and we finished it at the end of 2016.
Jax wants to know if you like coffee or tea.
Tea. And
Clay
my tea is empty.
Stream. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Arshad says, how much is one drawing, Scott? I totally would buy it if I had money to buy art. Your style is so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Arshad, we have art available up on our Etsy store, and there's a link in the bio.
Yeah, there's cheaper stuff.
Scott?
And then there's...
Everybody's going to yell at me.
I know.
Why do you say that?
And then there's commissions. Commissions are $250 because they're about this size. But the smaller stuff is definitely cheaper.
Okay, guys, I can do nothing about this. If you want to yell at him, go on the Discord and yell at him. I can do nothing about it. I take no responsibility. None. Zip. Pinky, I give examples and I send them photos of the process so they always know what's going on and can give their opinion. I mostly do realistic portraits. What could go wrong there? Well, you need to get paid up front. That's what you need to do. You need to tell them what they're going to get, and if they want to commission you, then they pay you.
Yeah. Another thing, and again, I'm just trying to be helpful, so please take this in the spirit that I'm saying is, another thing is, commissions may not be your thing. I hate commissions in the fact that I'm always nervous that I'm not going to do a good job. Plus, when people hire me for commissions, they always send pictures of just family photos and whatnot. Those are not the best pictures. Like, this photo is a professional photo of a professional actor and his hair is done and it's a perfect lighting and everything like that. When people send you just like a portrait, it's never really an easy one to copy. So maybe commissions aren't the best thing. They might not be your thing. And anyways, I hope that helps. I'm just trying to offer an artist to artist. This is what I've gone through, because I've had people not happy with their commissions earlier on in my career.
Okay, Spanish Sass says the East is awake. Internet Expert says, hi, I'm from India.
Hello.
Jack says hello from Saudi Arabia. Mateus says, hi, it's my lunch break and I feel lucky to catch your stream live. Your series of studying the masters is really inspirational. A hug from Brazil.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
so hold on a second here. So we have people from over in Germany and in the UK, and we've got Singapore, and we've got India, and Saudi Arabia, and Japan. We are all over the place, you guys. How cool is this? I'm having a moment. Apricot glasses. I'm excited to be able to catch a stream. Gerardo, where do I get some zebra pens? I really want to buy some.
There's a link in my bio, but I get them from jetpens.com.
Totally
And
unsponsored.
And I just wanted to say hello, everybody, from the Hobbit Hole.
Do not show me.
And I will not show you my wife because she is hideous.
Spanish says, I was scared for my wallet, still spent about $100.
Oh, wait.
Richard says, just watched this last night with the battle at Helm's Deep. Oh, I love the battle at Helm's Deep. Pinky says, thanks guys, I think I should start charging beforehand. Yeah, you absolutely should. Because your time is worth money, and people should not, they should know what they're getting, but they don't get the opportunity to waste your time and then not pay you.
Yeah.
Pinky, so just try that. Sanvi says, does it make a difference in the angle from which you are seeing when you're working on a piece? That's
So like where I'm standing? Yeah,
Yes.
it's I like to, every artist likes to rotate their paper when they're working. I've been doing this now for a year. We've been going live, and so I've kind of gotten used to just moving around the camera and doing my best to do that. But yeah, the angle that you're at definitely makes a difference.
Jelly Sims says, how much are the homemade sketchbooks?
I don't know.
Paul Porosky Art is on Etsy, and he is the one who made this book for Scott. And so
You can get a link to it on our Discord.
maybe somebody can post, Nixia or Bethany, can you post Paul's link down here so you can see it and go straight to his Etsy store? Lucas wants to know your first thoughts on the Lord of the Rings series, stills, and an honest opinion on the Hobbit movies.
I did not like the Hobbit movies.
He preferred the book.
I preferred the book, and I thought they were, of course, brilliantly made. They just didn't need to be 3 of them. As for the stills, I think the stills look okay. They'll be what they're gonna be. I'll either like them or I won't. But I have no high expectations or anything for it.
Jamie Brown says, good morning. SBC friends, have a great day.
Good morning, Jamie.
Braden Mohammed, hey, I don't have much data left, so I can't watch for long, so I wanted to say I love you, man. Goodbye.
I love you too. Have a great day.
No says, King Theoden is one of my favorite characters, mostly because of If Gondor Calls for Aid scene. That's funny.
Yeah.
Night Sky, I'm writing my book while it's listening to your stream for the first time. Wow,
Oh,
you can
thank
write
you.
and listen at the same time. I'm impressed because I cannot write and listen. Sanvi says, what do we answer that one? Jelly Sims, but how much? I don't know how much Paul charges for his books. I think I've seen them around $50. Maybe it's a little bit more, I'm not sure. But he gifted this one to Scott. David says, Ride of the Rohirrim, looking stupendous so far.
Ah.
Ghostly Guard, what is your current film project?
We have a few, and one is Pet Robots, and another one is a sequel to Animal Crackers, which we were not planning on doing, but I guess it did really well. And then I've got a couple TV series that I want to do that are more musical based. It's called, one of them's called Once Upon a Song.
Midburn says hello.
Hello.
Catherine Vanderpool says hello all.
Hello.
Christina Edwards says good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Poet, you're on my TV now, much better. Kid David, sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off. You're fine. Oh, we can tip you moolah. Take that, TikTok. I looked away for 3 seconds, heard Donna say what happened, and thought, what am I about to get blamed for now? Bethany, you're so funny. Waj says hi. Spanish Sass, I had a moment of panic because I thought I had forgotten my pencil sharpener and needed eraser at the quarantine hotel. Found it though. Phew! That was a close one. CC Agriba says, good evening, my people.
Good morning. Or good evening.
What country are you from?
We're from the United States.
Unfortunately, we are guilty of that at this point. Arshad Ibrahim says, how do you have so much patience? I would be bored after 20 or less strokes. Oh, you're so funny.
I don't have a lot of patience, honestly, but I've just learned to kind of get lost in the hair. I really kind of like it.
David's got a he's assuming he's guilty for everything. It's my fault. It's becoming a thing. It's all my fault. Tom says, hello from the UK. Love all your work.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Nixia writes Scott's affordable, all in capital letters, Etsy link, and puts the Etsy link in. She's not happy with you. David says, a slap incoming, more affordable for Pete's sake. You guys are funny. Fill that cup. What are we drinking this morning? I've got some Celestial Seasonings Morning Thunder. Why are we yelling? I was getting ready to try or something. Scott's work is not cheap. He does not do cheap work. I'm a little behind on the comments. Apparently everyone's yelling. Okay, about you being cheap. Graphite Smile says, you're so talented. I'm going to go backwards. It's easier. Is it easier to produce or film the second time around, or is it always the same challenges?
I would assume it's going to be easier. We haven't had a chance to do our second one yet, but I mean,
COVID has made everything 1,000 times more difficult.
Yeah, but we've learned so much on the first one.
We have a list of things to do this time differently than last time. We can streamline our whole production so much more. But it's like anything. You learn the first time when you do something, you learn, and okay, let me rephrase that. Hopefully you learn, and then you do it better next time.
Yeah.
Jax sent you a heart. Irma says good morning.
Thank
Pacer
you.
Says good morning. Hi, Pacer.
Hey, good morning, Pacer.
Wait a minute. Are you in school today? Don't get us in trouble with your mom. You are so talented. You always inspire me. Also,
Oh, thank you. Good morning.
Pet Robot sounds something like my 6-year-old would love. He's very into robots.
Oh.
Star says good morning. Cosmo Zolf says you're so talented and always inspire me to draw. Also.
Thank you very much.
Totally agree. The Hobbit is not an epic. It's a fun, comfy story.
Yeah.
A friend of mine and I want to make an animated series of very short episodes. We are still thinking about it. It's a Spanish sass. Oh, you should do it. Invisible Goats says looking great. Santa's here. Have you abandoned TikTok?
Hey, Santa.
By the way, good morning.
Good morning. Today was David. So
you know what
I did get banned, but I got a violation. And so I'm waiting for the appeal. So I put TikTok in a timeout until they either accept my appeal or I don't know.
Haven't done any drawing in 6 months, but thanks to you, I have the motivation to get back to drawing, says Pebble.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I hope you do.
Nixia put Paul's Etsy link in here for anybody who was interested about those sketchbooks. How difficult was it when you didn't have much money? Urban exploring is one of my passions alongside art, and doing it doesn't net me a lot of time to sit down and do a full-time job.
It's not easy at all because you're always stressed about money. And you know, even last year we were really struggling with everything with COVID and whatnot. And I just decided I need to get out and I need to fill up my sketchbook. And so I think it's just a matter of just making the time and saying, this is important to me. One thing I love to do is I love to look back on, here, I'm gonna do this so you guys can see, but I love to look back on a year. And so I have, this was beginning of last year. We weren't going out anywhere. We were in full lockdown. So I was just sketching stuff, kind of like what I'm doing right now. And then, it was February that I decided I was going to, here, I'm gonna do, sorry. I was gonna start
today, so if I miss comments, you'll know what happened.
All right, so I was gonna start going out, and so I just started going to local little places, 15 minutes away, right down the street, little farms, the local bookstores, barns, etc. Then we got vaccinated in March, and we felt okay, maybe we can go do stuff. So we went down to the beach. Then my dad died, so we went to San Jose for the funeral, and then we went to San Francisco, and things just started to kind of expand. But I had to push myself. We took a drive across country. These are things that, if this is what you want to do, you have to make the time for it. You have to push yourself, because otherwise you're just going to sit around worrying about money. You're going to sit around worrying about, but getting in a car and driving somewhere it doesn't cost that much.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off.
Okay.
Jamie Brown had to go. She says bye. Ann Fan says hi. It's currently nearly 2 a.m. here in Australia. Glad I could make a stream. I should probably go to sleep now. I hope you have a great stream.
Oh, thank you.
Christina Edwards, I will flip over to my non-premium account and check for the ads. You're so funny. Does animation industry have a good scope for new artists? Are they paid enough? If you're in LA, I think they're paid enough.
Well, no one's ever considers to be paid enough, but I mean, you can. Depends on what you do, but I mean, every artist struggles. Every artist. So just keep that in mind. We don't do art to be rich. We do art because that's in our soul. It's what we are. It's what we need to do. So being able to make a living is always a struggle. Just keep that in mind.
Okay. Are you drawing emperors or queens from history?
No, this is King Theoden from Lord of the Rings, and then I've got some Hobbit characters.
The artist, the poet. Aha! I changed my name on here finally. Let's see. Omega says, I asked for half up front and half after the work is completed unless they are a very trusted friend. They don't get the full piece until after full payment. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Arshad says, I love your art style. You are probably my favorite artist on YouTube. I know there are people who draw very realistic stuff, but I like yours more because it's realistic but not too much, kind of cartoony.
Thank you.
Wow,
yeah.
You just made him very happy.
Yeah,
Have you ever grabbed your paint water when you're going for a sip of tea?
No, but I have accidentally dipped my paintbrush into the tea.
Your fandom is international. Pinky says, oh, hi, yeah, I'm German too. You have fans everywhere. You guys are funny. I'm listening from Ireland. That's Night Sky.
Oh, nice.
Graphite Smile says hi.
Hello.
Chiralis says hello from Hong Kong. Spanish Sass put the art supply list in. I recently saw your art hacks series. This is Yenny. I hope you can also do art hacks about drawing a character facing sideways or a side view. Thank you. I love your art style.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. I will try to remember that. If not, just remind me in a comment somewhere.
Melissa, you're funny. Hideous, don't stand for that, Donna. What are we listening to in the background?
It's lo-fi beats on Spotify because YouTube doesn't want me to play anything copywritten.
Arwen is our pickle. We call her our pickle. She's actually doing okay. She's a little upset today because it's raining. So she will not get a WALK today, and she knows it. She's not happy. But she's doing much better. I didn't realize we were only like 4.5 weeks post-surgery for her, and she's doing much, much better than she was last time at this time, but,
She had it harder earlier out, though.
yeah, she did. She had it really hard, yeah, right out of the gate. Can you draw Russian Emperor Nicholas II?
I think I'll stay away from Russians for a while. Sorry.
Just a little bit. Pinky says, I've never seen your wife, but I can tell by her voice she's a beauty.
Oh,
You knew I had to read that one, didn't you? Let's see. Where am I?
If you watch, there's a video on the YouTube channel. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Mr. Clock had something to say. There's a video on the YouTube channel with her if you want to go see it.
Oh, good. Pacer got approval for Mom to come into the TikTok. Or to the live. Do you ever make a mistake in your art?
Every day. There's about 100 of them in this one.
Okay, I'm going to come back to that one. Liam says, good morning. Gerardo says, I have to go. I really enjoyed the live. Hope to see you in another one. Best wishes to y'all from Mexico. Jack says, I'm sorry on the loss of your father.
Oh, thank you, thank you. He was 91, so
Lived a good long
he lived a
life.
good long life.
We are here and we're all sorry for your loss.
Thank
You
you.
guys are very sweet. To Kill a Tree says, hi, I learned to draw by watching my friend sketch on the bus on our way to school, but I fell out of the habit of practicing. Watching you has motivated me to get back into drawing, and thank you. Bob Ross says, hello, Mythic Phoenix, I gotta get going. This looks great. Have a lovely day. Sell everything, Mythic Phoenix.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Santa, Bernard Hill, that's the actor who played Theoden?
Mythic Phoenix says, oh no, sorry, Night Sky, my grandmother died yesterday night. It is the main reason I'm listening whilst writing so I don't feel lonely.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, Gerardo, I mean, if I could be Rich from Art, that would be great. Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I know you guys came through New Mexico in your adventures. Did you stop at the Meow Wolf while you were in Santa Fe? We did not.
No.
Oh, Mr. Midnight says, my best wishes to you that you would have so much money that you don't have to worry about the next gen.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. You're very sweet.
We've, in the last few years, we've really had to take a hard look at money. We've survived 29 years of marriage together. We've raised 2 kids, and money's never been something that we've had.
Sometimes you're good and sometimes you're not so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but one thing we don't have control over whether we have money or not. One thing we do have control over is whether we can be good people, whether we can do good for other people.
Yep.
And so.
And maintain our like smiling in spite of it.
Yeah.
You got a roof over your head, you got food in your belly, and you got clothes on your back.
Yeah.
And you got the love of your family. You're good. Because you come into the world with nothing and you're gonna leave with nothing. So
Yeah.
the stuff is just stuff. Do you ever draw something from memory?
No, I tried, but it's just not really my thing. I just don't think that's just the way my brain works.
Margot says, my family also says W-A-L-K. Star says, Daisy wouldn't go potty this morning because of the rain. I might try again because it seems to have stopped now. Yeah, Arvina hates it. Holy crap, you're so talented.
Oh, thank you.
I will say it. Can you draw your dad to remember him? He did.
Yeah, he was in the sketchbook.
Mm-hmm.
Here, this was.
Emma says, shh, I'm not here listening while I sort the laundry at work.
That was him in the army back in 1940 something, right after World War II, and that was him probably about maybe 10 years ago. We were golfing.
Money doesn't really interest me. I'm happy with having just enough to live and do what I love. Plus, a little struggle would be quite exciting since my life has been very mundane and will be for a while. Oh. Huh? We've had more than a little struggle, and I'm okay with it. It's fine. But
Yeah.
a little less struggle would be good. I'm watching this while studying for an exam. And Pacer said, Mr. Claw. Love your channel. I love your art style. There are a lot of people who really draw realistic, but I don't like it that much. It looks like a printed photo and it doesn't look special. Your style is realistic and cartoony.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Animatrix says, I have a question. Is there money in art?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. There is money. There are people who do make good money, but it is very unlikely. I mean, I've been an artist for 40, I don't know, maybe 30 something years. And the only place I've made money was working in video games or in movies or something. And it is just not something you get into. It's kind of like if you were going to say, I want to be a priest. Is there money in that? You don't get into being a priest because of the money. You get into because that's your calling. That's how you feel that you can make the world a better place.
Okay, Aliska says hi.
Hello.
Jeff Brown says, by the way, if you make a small recording of your own beats, put it on Spotify and put it anywhere in the video, you can copyright strike yourself and stop YouTube from taking 100% of the ad revenue prior to approval.
Interesting.
Arshad says, hi, I'm from Bangladesh. Dark Snowification says, good morning. Challenge. Try to make a drawing without reference.
I have. I've got. Here, I'll show you guys.
David says, you are all quite literally the best people. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, so I tried to do a couple.
David doesn't know me very well.
I tried to do a couple of comic strips out of my head. So this one is out of my head. Sorry, it's in the shadow. And then I did this one too. I did a space one.
Your art is beautiful and so much character. It's always great to see. The flow of the hair is just awesome.
Oh, thank you. But I prefer stuff like this. I prefer having some photos and whatnot. Can I draw out of my head? Yeah, I'm just not happy with it.
Negasonic says money is a pain, especially for artists. We always have months with little work. I've started putting 20% of every check aside to just make sure. Smart. Santa says happiness is key. Kindness matters. You will never have enough money to the world's desires.
Yeah.
Santa is spot on, 1,000% correct. Jack says goodbye, and I hope you have the best day ever.
Thank you, Jax. I hope you do too.
Lucas says, what is your track record regarding self-portraits? He's never done them.
I have never done them. I have drawn Stanley Tucci once, so I think that counts, right?
Mayani says, I don't understand that question there. What's one of your favorite songs?
Oh, Hysteria by Def Leppard.
Liam says, agreed. I do okay working in advertising, but not on my fine art. Selling a few pieces here and there is nice, but not why I make it. Our shot says, I love the way you draw hair. It looks so cool. The beard is also cool.
Oh, thank you.
Negasonic says, it took me a year to make my first check for music, and even then it wasn't even £100, but it's something and it's only up from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gorgeous, looks cool. Your paintings
Thank
are
you.
all amazing.
Thank you.
Kern says, hello from Singapore. I love your channel. It's my first time watching an art live stream. I'm so inspired by your art and stories. Thank you so much for sharing your passion.
Thank you so much.
Jelly Sims, I started painting last night, and today I have a sunset, and I want to paint mountains, icebergs, or something. Could you recommend? What could you recommend?
Oh, iceberg sounds fun.
Do you like Harry Potter?
Yeah. I've got several paintings I've done of them and everything.
Elizabeth says your home looks beautiful. I love the windows.
Oh, thank you. It's our little hobbit hole.
In Emotion says, I'm a beginning artist. Do you have any tips to drawing bodies?
The one that I always say, which I think people just don't like, is just practice. Really, that's just how you learn, is practice. But I'm an observational artist. I like to look at what I'm drawing. And so I would say, for me, it's just draw a lot of people, and you're going to get better at drawing people.
Okay. Alex, Negasonic says, Donna over here speed running the comments. I'm trying because they keep populating, and Scott's been very verbose today.
Sorry.
It's fine. Red Omi is popping in to say hi. We'll lose a signal soon, but I'm here for now.
All right. We are ready
Spanish
for
Staff
some...
says David Casper Friedrich has a very interesting ice painting.
Oh, yeah.
C.H. Liu says, greetings from Taiwan. I enjoy your channel a lot, not just because you're amazing painting, but also your inspiring stories and your crystal clear English.
Oh, well, thank you very, very much.
Arshad says, after you finish this series, you can do a series on Star Wars or Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Miles says, I'm a teenager, just want to be a better artist. Do you have any messages for me?
I know, I look back on my sketchbook from when I was your age, and it was just copying, I was just drawing comic characters out of my head. I was drawing, then later on I got into anime and whatnot. I would have been a much better artist much quicker had I filled my sketchbook drawing everything I see. So when you're young, you just want to draw what you want to get good at, but if you want to do comics, if you want to do anime, if you want to do anything, you're still going to have to learn to draw cars and buildings and trees and dogs and cats. And so just draw everything and get used to seeing shapes and starting to work out your style. I'm a much better artist now because I started doing that.
Erica says, good morning, everyone. Big hugs. And Emotion says, I don't usually use reference. Should I use them?
I like to, because I learn from it. This is my travel journal, and I don't like drawing buildings or neon signs or cats or cows or trucks, but that's what I was seeing, and so I just practice drawing what I see, and by doing so I become a better artist. You know, those are not the best birds, but that's what I saw, and seashells, and goats, and airplanes, and I think that makes you just a better artist by just drawing everything in front of you, drawing trains, and golf courses, and statues and stuff.
Okay. Do you ever do washes?
I did a lot of ink washes when I first started out before I discovered the watercolors.
Graphics Mouses, thank you. I spent 13 to 18 hours just writing in one style. It wasn't until I was 18 or 19 that I started branching out because not bad at what I do. Geruda says hello.
Hello.
Sometimes find that you're good at something you didn't expect.
Yeah. And you also
anime. Do you still have those drawings?
I do. I have a ton of them. I actually got a job doing the covers of some of the Dragon Ball Z magazines years ago. Randy
says, I want to draw people, but found that I can't draw metal and fabric well.
You can if you just practice it. It might not be something that you like or it didn't come naturally to you, but I promise you can draw anything if you practice it.
Lisa says, love the flip through of your travel journal. Spanish
Thank you.
Says, a way of starting to get out of my comfort zone for me is to expand my references to all sorts of faces, since I like portraits. Also urban sketching from Google.
Yeah. Blow dryer.
Lucas says, I want to try watercolors. Can you explain the best ways to layer paint with them as you go along?
Yeah, you're gonna do the lightest colors first. So I'm starting off with the yellow. And I'm gonna go back in with more yellow, and you'll see that it's building upon the first layer. So you're gonna work light to dark, which is kind of the opposite of normal painting.
Lucas wants to know if you have any tips on drawing hands. And Lucas, the reason I laugh is because those are Scott's kryptonite.
Yeah, I do have a video on it, and I will post it, but they're not really my favorite thing to draw.
He does not like drawing hands. Not at all.
But you got to draw it.
You do indeed. You do indeed. Bethany says, kids always tell me I can't draw fill in the blank well. When I ask them if they have practiced drawing that particular thing, the answer is always no. There's your answer as to why you can't do it.
Yeah.
Stanley Phillips says, thanks for that. I like your graphic style of using watercolors. Do you like the way B.R. Kramer works, and have you ever tried his style?
I don't think I've ever heard of him. Or heard of them. Well, you said him, so.
Yeah. Cappuccino Sophia says, that seems like a hot pressed paper. Is that right?
No, it's cold press. It's got a little more texture. Hot press is very smooth. All right, blow dryer. All right, so you see how the...
Wait, Dana Mercury says the best way to draw hands is to place them out of the frame.
Yeah, that's true. So you see how the yellow on top of the yellow, it's the same yellow, but this one's darker than that one because it's basically two layers. If you look at it like two transparent pieces of plastic that you put on top of each other, they get more vibrant. And that's what you're doing, is you're kind of building it up. Now I'm gonna go over it with some pink.
Cappuccino Sophia says, thanks. Arshad says, I have to leave now, but it was nice joining your stream and seeing the drawing process.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Eric says, hey, it's my first time tuning in. Your work is incredibly inspiring, and I would love to get into water painting after seeing your work. What's your best tip for beginners?
Thank you. I'm actually talking about it right now, but you're going to work light to dark. So if you saw, I was going with yellow, my lightest color, and I did that twice. I did 2 layers of that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the pink. I'm going to do 2 layers of that. and you just keep building up and building up until you can get to your purples and your blues and whatnot, and your browns. Blow dryer.
Sophia says, feel like the blow dryer would be a perfect to cut off a conversation in a funny way.
Yeah.
And you'll hear it here in the mornings every day. What is the most exotic drawing you've done?
Exotic.
I would like to say me. Hello.
My wife, the most exotic.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you consider exotic? Like, I feel like what, the Frida Kahlo one, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know. Too Tahitian?
Yeah.
Let's see. How do you keep from putting down too much watercolor and smearing them when you blow dry?
That's just a practice thing. Like, there's a lot of water right there, so watch. If I do blow dry it, blow dryer. You saw it run. So you start to know. It's like, okay, there's a lot of water there. And sometimes I like to let it kind of run. Kind of gives it a fun watercolory feel. Let me get a little more blow dryer. But mostly it's just, practice. I've been doing it so long that I know how much water to do. And
Mark says, wondered why I didn't see you on TikTok. He says the David video again. Ugh, for the love of Jesus and donkey. Yeah, I know.
Is it still not up there? Just wondering if anybody is it.
Sean says, I really, really love your highlights and shading. Lucas,
thank you.
Everyone in the live chat is filling me in on your preferences. Thanks for the tips, light to dark palette.
Thanks.
Can you talk about making mistakes about when using watercolor? I'm always afraid of trying watercolor because the mistakes seem irreversible.
Yes, and I made a video on that. If you go look, I think I posted it last week. There's a video on how I fix mistakes, and I use gouache to do that, and that really, really helps.
How do you decide the water to paint ratio?
Again, that's just practice. So you kind of get a feel for it. You can, I'll show you.
Do we have any Advil down here?
Yes.
We do?
Yeah. So you kind of just, you don't want it to be that much. Like, that's a lot of water. So you start to feel it. Hold on one second.
Did you say hi to Rose?
Hi, Rose.
I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Liam, and if you screw up, you can always throw a layer of white gouache over it and try again.
Yeah. Well, white gouache is going to pull up. So you gotta, it's kind of like adding white ink to something. It's gonna make it milky. So keep that in mind.
Paul Pick says, late to the party. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Love your work. How do you stay motivated, inspired and motivated as an artist? That's Diana.
Oh, hi, Diana. I tend to have multiple things to go back and forth on. So, for instance, I have, I was doing like a watercolor cutout from the movie Coming to America. I was starting that. I've got this Hobbit series. I've got my travel journal that I've still, I've got some sketches that I gotta, finish up. I've got the hair journal, which is, you know, this
You
one.
got a lot of books going.
Yeah, yeah.
Hides the pot calling the kettle.
And then if I really just don't want to paint, I've got this tan sketchbook, which
Pencils.
yeah, which I could sketch in with pencils and just colored pencils.
Guy from Friday says I usually draw round blobs for the hand.
Yeah.
Morgan Stewart, what's something that has made you happy today? My
You
very first cup of
Morgan.
tea in the morning.
Yeah, Donna's always tea. It's never
It's
me.
always tea. The answer to anything you're going to ask me is tea.
But for me, it's you today, Morgan. That's a very nice question. Thank you.
Jeff Brown, because you're using light layers of paint, do you just generally have to try staying in darker and darker parts of reference to make your shadows look right?
Yeah, the shadows I haven't even really gotten to yet. You can see kind of where they're going to be, but I'm just, what I do is, it's kind of like paint by color, paint by number. Like in my head, I'm going, okay, time to work on, every spot that needs pink, I'm going to do that. Every spot that needs purple is going to get that. So that's really what I'm doing. So right now I'm just giving a little bit of background, seeing how dark I want that to be. But I know that this is going to be black. So I'm going to do that last.
Naomi said the signal is slipping, so I'll say see you later. Have a great day.
All right. Bye, Naomi.
Erica's giving you the little lovey emojis. Santa says, have you calculated the delay on the YouTube Live?
I don't know how to.
Yeah, I don't know. Where do you get your gouache?
I get it from either the art store, the local art store, or Dick Blick.
Yeah, Bethany is correct. Paul, we have been sending lots of people your way. Arshad says, Donna, trying to read a nice comment. Scott, blow dryer. Pretty much. Donna, would you say you're learning about Scott's process by doing the lives? Oh yeah, absolutely. I still don't feel comfortable doing it, but I will tell you this much. Being down here every day has made me want to write and do my journal stuff more.
Okay, I was just watching Donna's screen, and I think she's about 15 seconds behind.
Helena says, hey, I love your videos. They are really informative and fun to watch.
Well, thank you very much.
Lee says, good morning. Your videos are so inspiring and helping me feel much more free in my sketches.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm so happy it's helping.
William says, the watercolor cutouts from the movies are great. Lucas
Thanks.
says, love how the white outline is making the images pop at the end of your sketches.
Yeah, that's the part I always look forward to. That and the little dots in the eyes, the little white spots in the eyes.
Steph Nerd says, hello.
Hello.
Tree says, gotta go, sorry. It was so nice to watch the live stream. I can't wait for the next one.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yamazaki says, so glad I could catch your live.
I am too. Hold on, blow dryer.
Erica says she watched Liar Liar last night. Scott, you doing a sketch of the claw would be funny.
The claw.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Make tea.
Oh, she makes tea. Yeah, I get up and I come downstairs and I start working on the videos.
Are you still referring to a reference or are you working from memory?
Oh, no. All from reference. Here's the picture.
Scott, did you see the video I tagged you with the kitten pouncing on the woman's hair? That was Rose.
I did. Yeah, that was so cute.
They are Winsor & Newton watercolors, Stanley. Tangerine, I like your art. I aspire to be an artist too, but I can't find the motivation to start. I subscribe, so hope to watch more of your content.
Oh, thank you. Well, hopefully it can help get you motivated.
Fiber, I have not touched the paint by number. Logan was here all week last week. I'm going to blame him. Subash would like to know how you paint shadows.
Well, you're watching me do it now.
Hello from 15 seconds in the future. Hey, Mercury, I'm going to share a link in the tea thread in the Discord, but I wanted to mention it here. My friend Sola makes delicious tea, and she's having a sale on her website. Bring it on. Mr. Matt Baby says, good morning, everyone. Late to the party, but it looks great.
Good morning.
There's a slightly longer delay on the mobile versus the laptop. Ah, okay. KJ and Lucky Charm says, hey guys, can't stay for long, but beautiful artwork.
Thank you very much.
Prashadi says hello, first time viewer here.
Hello, nice to meet you. Blow dryer. I'm gonna come in with some purple now.
Black Phoenix says I'm late. Paul Porosky, thumbs up. Thank you for inspiring me to get better, says Yamazaki.
Oh, my pleasure.
Ash Tunes Travel says, have you ever used the brushes that have the water on the inside? You can open the brush and refill them.
Yeah, I did. I tried using those for my travel brushes, but it just didn't really work the way I wanted to. That's just a preference thing.
No says, so the tips for beginners are draw every day, draw everything, bring art supplies with you everywhere. Anything else?
No, I think drawing every day, filling up sketchbooks is going to be the best thing. Just do that. And the reason why I like sketchbooks is because you're not just throwing away the stuff you don't like. It's stuck in there. And keep the stuff you don't like, so that way you can look and see your improvements.
Stanley says, oops, I meant to say, is the gouache Winsor & Newton like the watercolors? Just make sure you read my question right. So.
Yeah. And there's a link in my bio to my art supplies, and I think I have the white gouache in there.
The gouache is also Winsor & Newton?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was something different.
No, you're thinking of the acrylic gouache is whole beam.
Ah, the acrylic gouache is whole beam.
Which I don't have up there.
Yeah, okay. Are the shadows more concentrated versions of the lighter colors or different colors?
No, so you saw I did more layers where the shadow's gonna be. And then I come back in with the darker colors. Like right now, the purple purple is usually what I use for my shadow.
Stanley says thanks.
My pleasure.
Nixia put the Discord link in there. Average Adventures. We are not selling prints right now because I had a horrid experience with Printify. But we do have artwork that is very reasonably priced, original art. It's up on the Etsy store, and there's a link in the bio to that. Katie says, I keep all my old sketchbooks. I think I have one from when I was 11. Very valuable, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Randy says, started my own travel sketchbook as I start emerging from quarantine.
Fantastic.
Wonderful. You're such an inspiration. Hello.
Oh, thank you.
Joining my first stream, says Jan.
Thank you. Hello.
It says, also awesome. Good to see another AAU alumni in the world. Thanks for doing this.
Oh, fantastic.
Stanley went to Academy.
When did you graduate?
Very cool.
I graduated in 1991.
Good God, world.
They didn't have computers yet in the school.
Santa says, what? Wait, I've seen you dramatically tear up something you didn't like. Yes?
Yeah, but it wasn't in the sketchbook, is what I'm saying.
No, that's true. Jeff Brown, how do you decide on vibrant colors like purple and blue and brown for your shadows and skin when they aren't really that specific color in the reference?
That is just something artistically that I've come to like to do, and I think that it really I'm trying to find one that really kind of shows that off. Like here, I think it just gives it a nice feel to it, you know, and I like creating. Gosh, why don't I have a piece that I'm really happy with?
I like to comment, says, how do you make it look so good? And Star says, Theoden is looking pleasantly haggard.
All right.
Happy Lonesome says, every time I see Scott do another one of these lives, I always click as fast as I can. I attended yesterday's live just to see another masterpiece. No says, asks, how many sketchbooks do you have? And also, it looks absolutely brilliant.
Oh, thank you. But I think the purples really, really help. Black is going to make stuff look muted. So shadows are not black. They shouldn't be. They should always have some sort of color to it.
Alex draws and stuff, says, will day 60 of the Masters just be Scott painting Scott?
No, it's actually going to be dogs playing poker.
Yep.
Blow dryer. Oh, and to answer the question, I have about 30, 40 sketchbooks that I've finished.
Kuro Raven says, just discovered your channel a few hours ago and decided to binge watch your shorts. I really love your style in painting and really like how you blend colors.
Oh, thank you very much, and welcome. It's nice to meet you.
Stanley says, LOL, December 2017. With an MFA in photography. I think I found you when reposted something from you on Insta. I'm so glad they did.
Wow. Well, nice to meet you, fellow alumni. Oh, yeah.
What art movement is your most favorite? Your art looks so good.
It goes back and forth between Art Nouveau and Pre-Raphaelite.
Average Adventure says sketchbook haul.
Oh gosh.
You don't want to see all of. I mean, there's too many to go through. Okay, as much as I don't want to, you've convinced me to do boring practice.
I'm glad to hear that. Blow dryer.
Sharing that you aren't so happy with your art. These all look amazing. It's a reminder not to be too critical or to believe that too much. Everyone feels this way about their stuff.
Oh, thank you. But look at it. That doesn't look anything like Yoan. Doesn't look anything like it. Look, she looks more like Brie Larson.
Lucas
and then
says, what are your favorite comic book artists and styles? Mine are Jean Girard, aka Mobius, and Mike Mignola.
Those are two great ones. And look at that doesn't look anything like Rosie. So yes, we all mess up.
Okay.
My favorite artist is quite possibly John Buscema. Though I am a huge fan of Barry Windsor Smith and Windsor McKay, Little Nemo and Slumberland. Okay.
Just need a second. Give me a second here. Black Phoenix. Can't wait to see the white dots for the eyes. And then I'm caught up on comments, at least until I get back.
All right, we're at the final little bits. I'm going to break out the the inks. How do you know what to draw? I started out drawing celebrities, and I always feel like I'm not a true artist because I don't really have anything to say with my art, if it makes sense. I feel the same way, Lean. I feel the same way. I don't feel like my art adds anything to anything. I'm just copying what I see. How am I making the world any better? But what else can you do but just keep making art? My art style has changed so many times. I mean, this is what I was doing 20 years ago. I was doing colored pencils. I do this style. I do this style. I do this kind of painting. I've got, where is it? I tried caricature. I've got Art Nouveau. I mean, I do more realistic stuff. I've done movie posters. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea. I've never had a style. I've never had anything that makes me feel like I'm doing anything to make the world any better. But you know what? I gotta just at least keep doing it because this is what I do. I hope that helps in some way. You're not alone, is what I'm saying. Yeah, this is our Hobbit hole. This was our basement. There's a video on it if you look. This was our basement. That goes out to the backyard. And there she is. That's Arwen. It's not about realism. I think your art speaks. Yeah, it's not about realism. Realism is anybody can do realism. It's about finding your own voice, your own style. But I found that my style is kind of developed by studying other people's style, but studying Art Nouveau and Pre-Raphaelite and other. So if you're feeling stuck, maybe try. I mean, look at this. This is me just copying, not copying one of Alphonse Mucha's paintings, but copying his style, learning what it is I like about it, and then making my own art with it. Maybe try that. Find a style that you really like, or an artist that you really like, and copy their work and see how that affects your work. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Exactly, Spanish Sass. Sorry, I'm just waiting for Donna before I break out because I'm going to have to do the inks. Hi, Winchester Films.
Hi, guys. I'm sorry. I had to get another cup of hot something for my throat and my sinuses.
Oh, thank you, Cranberry Prime.
I apologize. What are you doing with ink? Okay, where are we? Spanish Sass says I bought ink today. Emily says, ooh. Courtney Hawkins, I gave up art for a while, so I'm super rusty, but seeing people like you is really helping me push to start creating again.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Do you have any tips on drawing cartoon anime characters?
No. For me, it is practice. Just keep copying stuff that you like. If you want to get good at that, copy the artist that you really like.
Did you read Spanish Sass? All great artists have studied other artists?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. How is Arwen doing? Asks Rose. Arwen's doing really good. Thanks for asking, Rose. She's doing much better this time around. It was harder at first, but she's only 5 weeks out and she's already like walking and doing stuff. She really did turn a corner. I really think it helped having Logan here. I know it sounds crazy, but I think the comfort of having her brother home for spring break was really good for her. More art anxiety says hi, Donna. Hi. Tara says hi. Your style showed up in all those different styles. Could you tell you were the artist?
Could I tell I was the artist? I'm sorry. Yeah.
I don't understand what the question is. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not understanding this. How long have you been painting this picture?
Oh,
Did
God.
you start 9:15?
Maybe about an hour and a half. I mean, I've taken quite a few detours. So we've been talking about other things.
You like Robert McGinnis?
Yeah, I think I have a book on him. Give me 1 second. But yeah, 70s artist.
Your style, there's so much detail in the face, says Emily. Sorry.
Thank you.
Stanley, I read that one. I only inked 2 of my sketches. One a while ago and it was bad, and one last night because I watched you live yesterday. Says Jeff Brown.
Oh, fantastic. Just remember, I mean, you're looking at my like probably 10,000th inked piece. One or two does not give you nearly the amount of experience. So if you like inking, you want to do it, do 100 of them, do 1,000 of them, and see how much it improves.
Catcherai says hi.
Hello.
Or hello. Stephanie says Arwen missed him, so yeah, I would agree that helped. I think she did too. Why the decision to switch to black ink versus watercolor?
Well, it wasn't. It was just I wanted. Here, I'll show you the picture. But I saw this bit as just pure black, and I don't have black watercolor. So, and I like to use ink, and if it's a large area, I'm gonna use just the ink. But if you can see, it's just black. I could have done that with Payne's Gray, but I just wanted it to kind of just really pop.
You wanted a solid black.
Yeah. And since the black ink just ruins the water, I did it last.
Okay. Aspen says, thank you for your short about drawing hair. You messaged me back, and I've just bought my first sketchbook. I can't wait to learn.
Fantastic. I'm so happy. Thank you. Blow dryer. Okay, sorry.
In the future, if someone makes something similar to studying the masters, should they definitely include you?
No. You can do whatever you want to.
Unless you want us to know what you're doing, in which case, yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome to tag us if you'd like, but no, there's no copyrights or anything like that. Or
have you ever drawn comic strips?
I worked in comics. I did Spider-Man and Star Trek and Mortal Kombat and a bunch of other stuff, but I don't think I've done any comic strips. No.
Spanish Sass says, at the Massive Art Store, there was a book of J.C. Leindecker's art. Thought of you, Scott.
Oh, thank you.
Emily asks, what or who inspired you to start art?
I think it was seeing Spider-Man on the TV made me want to learn more, and then I discovered the comic books, and then I wanted to be the artist on Spider-Man. I think I just loved it so much I wanted to be a part of that world.
Stanley Phillips says, gotta go, take care, fellow alumni.
Oh, have a wonderful day, friend.
More Art Anxiety asks, what inks do you recommend using with watercolors besides the zebra pens?
Well, this is the inks I'm currently using, which is Higgins Black Magic, and it's waterproof.
And Courtney says, I'm heading out to work, need to start my day on a high note, glad I clicked, thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you did too. Have a wonderful day.
Lee says, pulled my pencil out my pencil and started to sketch.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, Nixia put in the webcomic, she put the Dreamlight Particles link in. Thanks, Nixia. Santa Claus says, I'm still waiting for a bearded man to show up on the double page fold hair.
Oh gosh, yeah, we got to come up with something for that.
Spanish Sass, the fact that you always get so happy about people being encouraged to draw is encouraging in itself.
Oh, thank you.
You're so sweet. Richard says, that does it. Next argument with my wife, I'm yelling out blow dryer whether I have one or not. Do you need to study art or like get a diploma to work at big companies?
Nope. No one ever asks for your diploma. No one ever.
You're gonna teach.
Yes, unless you're going to teach, but they were saying to work for a big company. We're only going to look at your portfolio.
Lucas says, it popped all right. Just wait for the white.
Yeah, let me get this last little dark bit here.
Robo Rico, that's amazing.
Thank you. That's just too much. Sorry, it was just too much water. Let me just do that again.
Yeah, Bethany's not a really stellar portfolio here. Emily, do you have any tips on learning anatomy? Do you think books help?
No, books don't. I mean, books can help. Some people learn from books. I don't. So I'm not going to say this helps and this doesn't. If you can learn something from reading a book, God bless you, read a lot of books. Me personally, I have to do it to learn. That's just how my mind works.
You have to know how you learn best.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to help you the most. Like, we have one son who takes notes on everything in this tiny little script Like, I can't personally read it. I don't know how he reads his notes. But our other son doesn't take notes at all, and he's like an audible with a visual learner. So like he has to see it and read it, and he can learn anything from a book. So you just have to know how you learn best, I think. Have you ever had anyone imitate your art style?
I don't think so, no. I mean, I don't really think I have an art style, though.
More Anxiety says blow dryer has the same energy as take cover. It kind of does. That's funny. Well,
fire in the hole.
I've been here when you just started earlier and got off to read, came back just now, and once again I have to say I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you.
Battle Brooks, I watched your drawing noses video. Do you have any advice for drawing broken noses? I have a character who had a broken nose, so it healed a bit crooked, but I can't keep it consistent to my liking.
I think that's just going to be drawing the shapes enough time to where you understand it. That's really what it keeps coming down to is, here, I can maybe even do like a little example because I'm pretty much done.
Says, this house has been a flurry of activity for hours. I know we said cleaning on Friday, but I didn't know it was deep cleaning. Well, isn't it spring this weekend? So maybe they're doing spring cleaning and they didn't give you the memo. Emily says, thank you for answering all of my questions.
Oh,
and
my
Spanish
pleasure.
Says, Scott, you have all of us copying you. Payne's gray, white outlines, and zebra pens for the ink cases. You're cute. Someone says, love your paintings. They're just awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Stepford says, Scott, my August Bujo cover from last year would beg to differ. I made it in your style.
Oh.
Lean Khalifat says, have you ever tried watercolor pencils? What's your thoughts on them?
I have a bunch of them right there. And I like drawing with them, but I don't like the adding water to them part. Just didn't seem to click for me.
Can you please show what you're using that right there? What were you using? Don't put it down, the marker.
Honey, what are you talking about?
When you were putting the orange on the thing.
Oh, that's a watercolor pen.
Okay. Thank you.
Remember, you're 15 seconds behind me, so like I'm already doing something else.
Lodge says, wow. Scott, have you ever tried using alcohol markers?
I did a lot of Copic markers and whatnot.
And No says, I'm including you in my art course works, artist references. You have influenced and helped me very much. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I'm flattered and honored.
Watch says it's really good with a thumbs up. You're cute.
All right, broken noses. Let's see here. Hold on, I just want.
I think it looks exactly like him.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. T says, I love your art. I'm so glad I found you through YouTube Shorts page. When I'm in art block, I love seeing your stuff for inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
That's very kind.
Okay, so broken noses. So I'm assuming if this is the nose front on, that maybe it's kind of broken like that. Or is it kind of pushed in with a little ridge like that? But what you want to do is you want to try to draw it from different angles, like side views, however you're going to do it. And then just get so used to like draw it in you go from side view to 3/4 view to front view. You want to just practice it from different angles so you know what the shape is. You're the one designing this. You're not looking at a photo. You're designing this, so you know where the broken parts are, And once you do that, then you'll be able to draw it more consistently.
Take a minute. Jelly Sim says the iceberg is coming along smoothly. I'm excited to see how the layers will turn out, but I have to go by.
All right, bye. Have a great day.
Jeff Brown says, is the list of influential people for the morning draw sessions or just videos?
I think it will be our morning sessions, right?
I think you should do them in the morning sessions because I think it would be a great time to talk about the things that the person did.
Yeah.
You can always, it'll always be up on a video as a video later, but I think it would be great to learn the history of the people together.
Okay.
Kind of discuss it. And, I don't know. I'm always interested in learning about the people. You guys tell me, what do you think? You think that's a good thing to learn about in the mornings? I absolutely love how the collar turned out.
Oh, thank you.
Lucas says, my God, the highlights. Scott is a stickler for lighting. When we were making the movie, our team in Spain, there was one person particularly who would be like, that's impossible, we can't do that. And I would say, there's a lot of hills you're gonna die on, but you cannot die on the lighting hill because you will lose. So Scott will work with you on a lot of things, but he's gonna want the lighting to be as close to perfect as possible.
Not perfect.
Perfect according to you, which is pretty damn close to perfect.
Yeah, there's no such thing as perfect.
You do.
All right. Well, anyways, I think we're done.
Bethany says, enjoy reading that spreadsheet, Scott. I've been given the spreadsheet, and it's a little scary. Spanish Sass says, yes, it'd be a good morning chat. Jeff Brown, everybody pulls up Wikipedia. Jen B says, beautifully done.
Thank you very much. And thank you all for hanging out with us.
Gaffalo says, do you mostly draw with or without a reference?
Oh, always with reference.
Awan? I'm sorry if I butchered that. I usually get late to the live, but today's my lucky day. Love your art.
Good. Thank you. Thank you very
Says,
much.
good morning. Victoria Quintero says, so inspiring, so happy to have found you on TikTok. Looking forward every day to your videos.
Thank you very much.
And Cabo says, beautiful. Morgan's got to go to school, but
Bye, Morgan.
All day. Thank you for being amazing. Black Phoenix says, have a wonderful day. Lula says, have a wonderful day. Have a beautiful Friday and a great weekend. Emily, enjoyed watching. Bye. Have an amazing day.
Bye.
Aofi says, noise. I love you trying, and I love your 60 days of studying the masters. Fiber
Thank you.
Says, have a great day. Dave Mercury says, have a great day.
Only 2 more days left.
Battleburst, my design was protruding out a bit. I was struggling to find pictures for reference, so that's why I felt lost. I'll definitely try the different angles and see if that helps things.
Yeah, that's what Disney animators do. They draw it from every possible angle with every different expression until they know it inside and out. And if you're designing this for your own character that you're going to have to draw a lot, that's what you need to do.
The Beige Brigade says, thank you for sharing your daily art. And Awan says, the pronunciation is good enough. It's a difficult name. Well, thank you. I hope I didn't kill it too much. Have a good day, everybody. I love your work.
Thank
have a
you.
wonderful day. For me, I shall sleep. It's midnight. How do you find the motivation to draw?
I wanted to. I always say it's like that Hamilton song. Why is he always writing like he's running out of time? That's how I feel. You only have so many days to live, and I want to fill it making art.
I feel like that with my to-be-read list. More anxiety, more art anxiety. So I'm saving up, studying the masters until it's finished so I can binge watch. Aliska says, bye, have a great day. Have a great day, Sabas. We leave for home tomorrow, says Star. Oh, that's exciting. Star's been doing the culinary tour of Nashville. Lucas says, much love. Thank you, Domino. Back to cleaning, says Steph Nerd. Bye.
Bye, everybody. All right, signing off. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Bye, guys.